Hey cousin, what's going on? It's DL Woods coming to you guys live, and you guessed it, welcome to the Golden Goose. I'm excited because we've been working on this for quite some time now. Yes, I got into coding and literally allowed us to be able to create something where we put the gold rush strategy into a system that will allow you to understand more often how to get into a trade, take profit, stop loss, where they need to be, during what session, how far, all of those different things. Now, I have to forewarn you and I have to put it out there. Past profits do not guarantee future profits. Also, I must say that this system, even though it's highly effective, it's not 100% accurate. Okay, so what do I mean by that? You will take some lessons. I'm gonna tell you just like Craig Daddy told him. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day. All right. So the best part about the system, or the thing that makes it work, is what we like to call proper risk management. Now, proper risk management just simply means that you're not loading up on one account, overly risking on one trade. Okay, taking a situation. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what to do, but I can just say what I do. I highly recommend anywhere between 1 to as high on the very, very top end of 5% per trade. Now, what you're going to do if you do that, that means this. If you win or if you earn money on a trade, you hit a take profit, you're going to profit. If you hit a stop loss, you still will have enough equity, enough of this balance to be able to not only get that back, but also maybe even surpass it. All right, whatever that loss is. You see, what we like to say it this way: an undisciplined loss cannot be gained back or recouped with a disciplined win. Okay, so the thing about it, the long-term play, you want to be in this thing a long time. All right, it's making sure every single trade, half lot, full lot, is always proper risk management. Now, let me go ahead and show you how to access the Golden Goose, how it works, how you can tweak some stuff to be able to get various results up out of it. So let's go ahead, make sure that you get access to the Golden Goose. Now, let me clean up my screen here so that you can see all of the Golden Goose. Screen share starting in 3, 2, 1. Golden Goose activated. All right, perfect. Now, so I've already put it on my screen here. All right. Now, how do you get to it? Up here at the top where you see indicators, you'll click there. Then you go to invite only. Then you'll go to possibly you're the only thing that you'll be able to see if this your first time purchasing an indicator that's invite only. You'll see where it says XAU Golden Goose version 1 scoreboard. You'll click on that and then boom, it'll populate just like this. All right, it's going to take some time. It's going to think, it's going to run through all of the codes, the multiple lines of code, and it's going to tell you where it's at. All right, once it populates, you're good to go. Out of the box, it's going to tell you buy gold or sell gold. All right, now here's some tweaks that you want to make. Anytime you want to go to this little input section, you can just click the settings gear, or you can double click on any one of the points on the indicator. All right. So now, show Golden Goose key. That's just going to allow you to be able to see what each one of the different colors and things of that nature mean. All right. So that's the key. I keep the key off just because I like to see more of my screen. Now, enable second shot attempts. So if you only want to do first shot, that's no problem. You only want to do one trade per trade session. Now, what are the trade sessions? New York, London, Sydney. New York opens at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Okay, that is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Now, You also have what's called Sydney session. Sydney session is my session. That is 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You also have, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, so it'll be looking around that time. Then you have London session. London session is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's 2 o'clock Pacific Central Standard Time, 3 Eastern, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right. Now, so it's going to be looking around those time frames for a actual trade setup. Now, if you don't want to miss a trade setup, only thing you have to do is just add an alert to the Golden Goose. All right. So here's how you go about doing that. Up here at the top where it says alert, only thing I do is click where it says alert, go to condition. Instead of it saying price like this, you drop down to where it says Golden Goose, any alert function, 5 minutes, and you can go ahead and add your make sure all the notifications are there, and then just click create, and boom, you're there. Okay, so now whenever it sees something, it calls out a buy, calls out a sell, you're gonna get an email to your phone, to your email, and then you're gonna get a Trading View notification. So make sure that you have Trading View downloaded on your phone. And if you're on this website, you'll get these little toast notifications that appear up at the bottom left of your screen that says buy gold at whatever price, and then it'll tell you all of the different take profit points inside of that little message board. So going into this, what does it look like? So you have expect buyer energy. This is not telling you to buy immediately. It just tells you, hey, look, I'm expecting for this session to be a buyer session. Okay. So where it says buy gold, that is where I actually take my entry at. So how I use this is I have my computer with the Golden Goose up and running. I then have my phone that allows for me to be able to enter my trade on my broker. Now, here's the thing. There's no pending orders on this. It's all market execution. When Golden Goose says buy, that's when I buy. When Golden Goose says sell, that's when I sell. You can do whatever you want. You can utilize this as only confirmations because, like I said, past profits do not guarantee future profits. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not 100% guaranteed. You could utilize this as an additional tool to help you with trading and charting. When it comes to only trading gold, all right, you take this anywhere else, that is your doing. That is not what we have crafted this for. All right. So when it says buy gold, I utilize my full lot size when I'm actually trading gold. Now, my lot size may be 5% of my account. I'm going to use all 5% of it. Now, if I have a trade signal that comes out or it says half lot buy, then that's when I go down to 2.5% on risk, 2.5% risk versus 5% risk. Now, it's going to tell you what is the take profit point. Of course, I did everything basketball. And then, of course, once the take profit points got beyond basketball, we just started doing fun places to visit. All right, we're like, hey, look, we're shooting from the parking lot. And then we went to Disneyland and then Dubai and then the Masoni room at the Biblos, which is a very expensive room. I heard it's like $14,000 a night or something like that. Yes, I heard it from a Drake song. But yes, it tells you what is the take profit point. It tells you what is the actual price of gold during that take profit point. It also tells you the amount of pips in profit that you're going to get if it actually hits this point. So today was a really, really great day. It gave us an expect buyer energy, which we love. Then we wait for a pullback. Remember, each one of these candles represents the 5 minute, a 5 minute candle. So make sure you're on the 5 minute chart. Will this thing call out something on the 1 minute chart? Will it? Let's see. Yes, you still have that. But guess what? It isn't built for that. All right. It isn't built for that. Make sure you are on the 5 minute chart only. Okay. Only. Hot for best results. use it on the 5-minute chart. All right. So 5-minute chart is going to tell you where, when, how. Stop loss at 214 pips. DL, that's a lot. Well, hey, listen, I don't like losing, and I would rather have a smaller lot size and be able to say, you know what? Based off of current market conditions, the price of gold has been super volatile to the point where I actually had to extend my lot size. I mean, extend my stop loss as well as my take profit points, because it's not moving like the gold that we know from 2024 or 20 or 23 or even 25. It's moving like 2026 new administrator gold. That's what it's moving like. So that means more volatile. That also means bigger stop losses, bigger take profits. All right. So now, like, this was actually doing like before these war talks that we have going on right now in present time of release of this video. Guess what? It was to say 335 pips in one session was a lot. Now the market is literally going beyond 335 pips to the point to where it's about how many pips above where market went. It went over 23 point. That's 23 points. That's additional 230 pips. So that means market went 565 pips additional. Well, 570 pips total. If it would have went to the top of this point from the entry point, that is bananas. Okay, so just want to let you guys know this. Also, when it comes to stop loss, me personally, I don't like for it to just touch. I don't like for a trade to just like almost hit my stop loss and then go and hit my take profit. So like, look, this is a prime example right here. Hey, sell gold. All right. Let's say that you're accustomed to having a 5-point stop loss. Sell gold. So at the end of the candle, that's where the market opens at. You have a 5-pip stop loss. You're taking out for a 5-point stop loss. That's 50 pips on gold. Stop loss hit. You got 10 pips or 10 points on gold from the entry point. Stop loss hit. You got 15. Right? Hold on. During this session, it's 17. That's where the stop loss was hit. But you're like, yo, the market's volatile. This is right here. This is New York session. Volatile markets. But guess what? Almost hit stop loss. It would have hit all these stop losses, but then guess what? It came down and hit these take profit points. Almost all the way down to Dubai. All right, but it definitely hit Disneyland. 238. This was a 1-on-1 situation if you'd have went all the way down to Disneyland. But guess what? It's totally fine. Totally fine there. Just make sure you're managing your lot sizes properly. That's all you got to do. All right. Now, here, this one isn't 213 points of a stop loss to a 211. This one is 206. This one, stop loss is 159. It's different situations. And this time when it was a big news event, guess what? We caught it. Caught some of it at least. Well, no, that's when market opened up. Excuse me. Here, I remember people catching it though. Here, boom, stop loss. Well, sell goal happened. Hit take profit 1, hit take profit 2 off of the next candles. 43 pips. Okay, totally fine. Now, for you guys looking at the scoreboard, you see, okay, here, free throw. That means that if I was to just go take profit 2 to the free throw, what's my win-loss percentage over the last 90 days? Take profit 2 over the last 90 days. It'll tell me all of the statistics, okay? All of the statistics. That's what that will be, all right? Now, if you want to enable second shot signals, you click here. It's going to enable all of the second shot. That just simply means this. You're not only limited to 1 trade per session. It's going to also, let's say you hit a stop loss. In the event of another qualified trade setup, it's going to paint a trade setup, okay? So guess what? Stop loss hit right here. Buy gold. It was in the negative, but guess what? Boom, came down, sell gold here, came down, boom, tunnel shot. Good stuff. All right. Second shot, when you see half lot size, that's when I say I use my 2.5 versus my 5.0 lot size. 2.5% or 5%. Whole lot size, 5%. Half lot size, 2.5. Now, you can do whatever you want to do. That was just what I do. All right. That way I'm staying in the game a lot longer. If you want to do 1%, you can on a half lot, and then 2% on a full lot. You can do that. You want to do 2% overall, and then a half a percent, or 1% overall, and then a half a percent for half lot sale. You could do that. That just means you need more money to actually have proper risk management. That's all that means. So we're talking about the Goose scoreboard. Only thing you have to do here is, let's say that you want to see over the last 90 days, you want to do the look back window. Over the last 90 days, what was the sweet spot? The highest point, the highest take profit point that hit at whatever the percentage threshold you want it to be at. You want to see what's the sweet spot that hit 50% of the time. It's going to tell you. It's going to go back. You see the little eye. It's populating. It's looking. It's searching through every single trade over the last 90 days to see which one has hit the win ratio of 50%. And then it's going to populate over here in the sweet spot area. After it finishes, it's going to go ahead. Come on. All right, there it goes. Boom. Sweet spot. TP7. Parking lot. It tells you if at a 50% accuracy, TP7 has hit parking lot. Okay, 92% win rate, net pips 755. Okay, that's what that is. Somebody had if they was to utilize these numbers, initial deposit of 1,000, risk percentage 9%, net pips would have been 1255, or excuse me, net dollars would have been 1255, or 1215. Your ending balance would have been 2215. That's how that goes. All right. Now, you say, I want to see which take profit is at 65%. It's going to look over here over the last 90 trades, or you can actually say, hey, look, I want to see not 90 over the last 90 days, excuse me, the last 90 days. I want to know over the last 7 days. So I could be more accurate, like more recent. What is the market recently doing? Okay. And it'll tell you, hey, look, the market's been a little crazy over the last few, and it really has. The sweet spot is no longer TP6 over the last 90 days to see more trades. Over the last 7 days, it has been TP3. You better get TP3 and get up out of there. So if you want to go here, go to TP3, and you'll see whatever your win percentage is. It's going to drop down to about 65% or a little bit better than 65%. Yep. And that's what the winning percentage is going to be. So I look forward to actually telling you guys that, hey, look, this is going to take you to the next level. What's up, son?
What's up, Daddy?
All right. So this is going to take you to the next level when it comes to understanding the best ways to look at gold, trade gold, know when to get in, when to get out, when to put the stop loss in case it was going in the wrong direction, okay? Any other questions can be handled. I promise you, you guys are going to have an experience. I can't say if it's going to be good or bad. This is going to be an experience, and I want you to share your experience with me. Let me know how you like it. Talk in the chats or talk in the group, and we'll definitely see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. But we never look down on anybody unless we're willing to help them up. But more importantly, understand this: believing that you can is way more profitable than believing that you can't. Peace.